it's been a few seconds since he was last streaming. And you're correct. But, if I'm playing different games, I want to keep them separate. So, I had an old, start to a Binding of Isaac run. So I decided I'll finish it on stream, and then we'll see how that goes. Now, I have a deep, deep love for the Binding of Isaac. I've bought it about 5 times. For each system. Gotten Golden God and Platinum God on almost all of them. And then they released a new update, and I don't have a computer, so I had to buy it on my Switch. So, can't say that I've never played Isaac before. Now, in this game, I'm not as good as I am in Overwatch because I have a bad habit of just, completely dying. I just see an enemy and I'm like, ooh, I sure would love to get hit by that. As you can see right here, I've just been completely demolished. And I was trying to be sarcastic, but I actually did get hit, so that's how my life goes. Sometimes User Bad Snail has been around too much, and her badness at games rubs off on me. So I fully blame her. These are some choice strats, by the way. Just shooting your tears onto some shits. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that strat, but you should try it out. It's pretty good. Tears are a great stool softener, and I recommend it. Alright, so let's see. Recently we went to a gay bar last night. It was pretty interesting. We've always wondered, well, Sean and I, we've always said, we've competed really to see who would get the most adoration. And I've always thought, me, because why not? I'm a dude. I'm me. Why not? Well, last night we asked, and it wasn't me. Just let that sink in. Somehow, it wasn't me. Like, how can that happen? I just don't understand. A world where it's not me? Who allowed this? I need all the adoration in the world, and yet I still have none. Give me the adoration. Give me the likes and validation. But it is what it is. Have I ever told the story of my 21st birthday? I feel like some of you right now are screaming, yeah, you have. Or even, no, you haven't. One of the two only choices you have. But I'm just gonna tell it anyways, because why not, right? Alright, so my 21st birthday was a really odd day. I had, been born 21 years ago to that day, and I forgot my wallet. This is when I worked at AT&T installing home security. So, I forgot my wallet, and I didn't have any money for food, so that was annoying to say the least. But what was really weird is one of my customers was an elderly woman, maybe about, I believe she said she was 68. She was pretty up there. Well, as it is, I go into her house as my job description tells me I need to. Walk into her house, and she has a giant wall of pictures. And she tells me, this is my family for the last 4 generations. So I'm like, oh, cool. I'm just gonna start working. You can talk to me while I work if you want. And, I also had another coworker with me because I was still sort of in training. And, he just went out to his car and was like, alright, you got this, right? I'm like, yeah, of course I do. I'm good at my job. So, she goes on telling me, oh, my husband just died, I really miss him. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. Sorry to hear about that. She tells me that he was a celebrity. He was in a movie, Hogan's Heroes, if you've ever heard of it. Well, anyways, she went on to talk about her husband and her family. And, I was just going about my work day. Well, she was kind of staring at me through the whole day. I was there for like 8 hours, so that's a lot of time of an old woman staring at me. So, I was kind of uncomfortable, but trying to play it off. You know that 1,000-yard stare where you stare through someone? That's the kind of stare that she was doing. Well, it was kind of gross. I just don't like being objectified like that, but, you know, whatever. Just don't gender me, you dick. I'm triggered. Um, Jokes aside. Dude, I know you're asleep, but that is gross. Anyways. So, I'm going about my day. Her father-in-law lives with her because her husband just died. So, he is the oldest man I've ever seen. His clothes were wearing him. He was like, I thought he was dead. He didn't move the whole 8 hours I was there. And, so I'm going through the workday. It's almost done. It's about 6 o'clock. I've been there since about 8. No, 9. Because I didn't go pick up inventory. Anyways, so I picked up, oh shit. Now I'm getting all mixed up. So I went and got, the last of the parts to go finish the job in the basement. Yeah, I know, dark, scary basement. Sounds perfect, right? Anyways, I'm working in the basement. It's dark. I'm installing a camera, and she's still looking through me. She's like, "You remind me of my grandson." I'm like, "Oh, cool. Is that why you've been staring at me?" And she's like, "You remind me of my grandson." I'm like, "Okay, whatever." So I'm going along with the job, just kind of going as normal, and it's about time to go. Now, for installing the service, you have to set up a security pin to turn off the alarm. Well, hers was 19. It was like 19 something. I'm not supposed to know it, but she was like, insisting that I put it in for her. I'm like, okay, whatever. So I'm about to leave. She opens the door for me. She has her hand on the door, so I'm kind of stuck, you know. And she looks at me. She starts staring through me again. She's like, "You know that number for my PIN code?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm not supposed to, but yeah. That's the day my husband died." I'm like, "Oh, okay. I'm sorry." And came back from hell. I'm like, okay. And she goes on to tell me, that her husband died and went to hell, and he learned 3 things. 1, that heaven is real. 2, that hell is real. And 3, that when you go to hell, you lose all of your free will. So, that was enough to kind of freak me out, but, you know, I'm just trying to be professional. Oh, okay, I'm just listening to her story while she holds the door and I'm stuck inside of her home. She tells me that he used to scream for hours and how it terrified her seeing the man that she loved screaming in agony for so long. I'm like, oh, that's really unfortunate. I'm very uncomfortable. I'm just trying to get out of there. And she stares through me again. She's been doing it, but like even more so, pointedly. And she's like, "You're a non-believer, aren't you?" And I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm trying to be professional, but I'm there. I'm trapped anyway, so I'm like, yeah. Well, she's like, "Well, you should believe my stories because they're true." I'm like, okay. She tells me how her husband, on his deathbed, grabbed a nurse and threw her across the room. And like, it just keeps going on and on. It feels like an hour. And I just want to go. I'm trapped. I'm stuck by social conventions, which are a lot stronger than you think. Well, eventually, she looks at me. She's like, "Oh, you want to go, don't you?" I'm like, "Yeah, yeah." Like, I said it a little rudely. She's like, "It's okay, I gotta get my mail anyways." So, that was terrifying, but I lived. So, the guy I was with, his name was Basil, and I go outside and I tell him, "Hey, I'm done," and I started telling him what was going on, and he just starts laughing at me, and he drives off. He's like, "Happy birthday, Calvin," and he just leaves. So that was the start of my day. Now, the end of the day was even worse. Because, the end of the day, I was 21. I wanted to go to a gay bar. I thought it'd be fun. Think it'd be neat, you know? Just be somewhere, see if, see how things are. I've always heard nothing but nice things. Well, anyways, so it's my 21st birthday. I'm trying to go to a gay bar. They're like, "No, you can't get in." You got to be 21 in a day. I'm like, oh, okay. So my friends that I was with at the time, they're like, hey, I know someone who's having a kickback. Do you want to go? I can ask if it's cool. I'm like, you know what? Sure, I don't mind. Well, the kickback was relatively close actually, like around the corner, and there was a man there. His name was LC. They called him Little Chris, even though he was a large man. Loud Chris. Good morning, by the way. On my stream, I have you farting in your sleep. Uh, you did it yourself. Anyways. Oh. Well, anyways, his name was LC, and they called him Loud Chris, apparently. And that man was annoying. It started off... That's the end of the stream. No, it started off with him showing us his dick. It was pierced. He was like, check out my piercings. It was kind of gross looking. It was like braces on someone's teeth, but instead they're genitals. So there was that. The night ended up with me drinking an entire bottle of Knob Creek, and I don't like Knob Creek anymore. And I drank a lot more, and it ended up with someone trying to fight me, and I apparently hit someone, and that's that. This is another short stream where you watch me die for 11 minutes. Alright, boys, I'm heading off.